Hapade, welcome to Coffee with the Candidates, sponsored by Porto Mocha, with delicious coffees, both hot and cold, and delicious pastries. Today, we have the hopeful senatorial candidate for the Republican Party, Mr. Romeo Carlos. So, we've heard about Romeo. We haven't seen any pictures of him or any billboards yet, so we wanted to ask him, what's going on? How are we supposed to find out about you out here in Guam?
You know, I'm really counting on social media and the digital citizens of Guam to get the message out, to come to Guam Blog, check me out on Facebook to look at what it is we'd like to do together. I mean, I had all that typical political stuff ready to go, but seriously, I got to get billboards. I got to do a fundraiser. This is a zero budget campaign. I don't have a family inheritance for an elaborate luxury float in a swan parade. But I could. If you come out to my art show August 7th at Icon, fundraiser, check out some art. You know, what you donate, I give back to you in a way, and the rest goes to the campaign. But I got to get pictures done. I don't like photographs. I'm not a really public kind of guy in that way. Writing a blog and running for office is an entirely different thing, and you lose a bit of your anonymity. So it's kind of hard for me, but hey, I'll get there.
Okay, so why Republican? What was the reason behind that?
I'm a Republican. I was a Nixon youth. He opened up China, you know. That was a political god at the age of 13. I was going to be the first non-white ambassador to Beijing.
I love it.
That was my goal, and yeah, I cried when he resigned. The truth is, you know, hey, he should have been neater. That's what, if you play the game, do it right. At least do your corruption cleanly. But no, they didn't. But I have always been Republican, and people who know me would tell you that. I actually shock some of my friends, especially the younger generation, with some of the values I have. You know, in some ways they say I'm very conservative. It's like, it's not about conservative.
All right, so tonight you're taking your photos. We're gonna do billboard signs. How did you know you made the right decision to run?
I don't know that I made the right decision to run.
To jump and leap now. So
well, I've already took the leap. I already took the leap.
You took the leap. So what made you know inside your mind and your heart and your body and your soul that you made the right decision?
Like I said, I'm not sure I made the right decision. I made the decision that was needed for now. I started the blog for reasons that are well stated on the blog, you know.
Yes.
No intention of anything more than stop a response to bullying. Stop bullying me. You know, I can do this back at you. I thought 6 people would read it. It blew up in a way that I just handled it as it came. But there was so much information, so much people wanted to say but could not say.
Now, where do you stand on casino gambling?
Ruined forever by someone with far too much influence with Republican leadership. Was that discreet enough? Ruined. Guam is the perfect location for resort gaming enterprise development. When done properly, it would have created thousands of jobs, brought millions of dollars in geometrically aggravated proportion to Guam, depending on the markets. And you got Chinese and Russians, are you kidding? Hello? But a very poor delivery of message for all the wrong reasons caused casino gambling to fall off the ballot forever. Now we have a virtual casino in Tijan.
Yes, we do.
Unregulated, unproperly processing financials and results that would otherwise be monitored. I do know from some commentary from the inbox, even federal employees regularly read the blog and actually look at and have conducted audits based on certain such information as they found there, provided by people who are like me, just the regular guy out there.
Right. Let's let the people of Guam get to know Romeo. Favorite food?
The kind you can eat.
Oh my goodness. That's
I'm
a
kosher though.
Cheating answer.
I'm kosher. Any food that I can eat.
Okay.
Because I'm kosher. I don't eat pork, shrimp, shell food. It looks good at the pocket meetings, let me tell you.
Okay, favorite song?
I live
I was just
by
going to
music.
say, your mom was
For
going to be
me-
disappointed if you don't
No.
listen to music. Okay.
I live on it. I design and develop multi-million-dollar
Okay.
nightclub operations driven by my passion for music
All
for
right, so
15 years.
Who's your favorite?
I don't have a favorite artist. I'm 55.
Okay.
You live as long as I've lived. There's so much good music. And what kills me is today, these kids,
Yes.
how can you have a favorite? I mean, what would I do without music? What would my life be without music? Are you kidding? I'm not that selfish. I'm not going to just give all that to one
Got
person.
it. You're not going to.
How many languages do you speak?
And what are they?
I've been here for 15 years.
15 years.
Yeah, if you don't practice a learned or second language, if you don't practice your primary language, like my mother completely lost her accent.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, her English didn't necessarily improve with it, but
Wow.
yeah, it did.
Okay.
She, people would actually think she was from the Mediterranean.
Oh, wow.
She lost her accent, and after, 5-10 more years, she began to lose her language.
Oh, wow.
That is something I see around me with the people here. You have no idea how that relates. Like, why is this home?
Yes.
That's my family experience. Are you kidding me? So it's.
Okay.
Before we wrap it up, is there any final comments that you'd like to make to the viewers of Guam?
Well, there's a lot I can say,
Okay.
but they always tell me I say too much. So I'm trying to find my friends to help me shorten up because there's a lot to say. There's a lot wrong, but there's a lot right. And instead of constantly trying to lead by creating divisions and conquer them, we need leadership, which is actually by you, the voter, driven to do things that bring us back together as a community, that keep Guam, my home, the place that made me fall. I settled here. I'm a world traveler, but I've stayed here longer than any other place except Puerto Rico, and I'm approaching that mark. I'll probably die here, but.
Thank you, Romeo, so much for hanging out with us today here at Puerto Mocha, sharing some delicious hot coffee, delicious pastries. Thank you, and have a nice day.